Hello and welcome. This is going to be a timeless read. It is about career and money, what is coming next. I am performing this read on Wednesday, August 27th, 2026. But again, when you find it, it is timeless, it is meant for you. This is about your career and finances. Tell me, Spirit, what is the current energy? Oh, you may be feeling very ambitious. Perhaps there's something you're seeking out. You're looking for something new. Perhaps you started something new and you're feeling very ambitious and assertive. Maybe you feel like you need to take decisive action surrounding your career and your finances and your income. Yeah, you're really focused in on taking action and building the skills, and maybe perhaps finding what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what you think your sacred craft is, your soul work. Tell me, what is the challenge right now? What is the challenge? Structure, tradition, what you've always done, what people have learned to expect from you. Yeah, and the challenge right now is the tradition with the hierophant here. It's what you've always done. The challenge is breaking away from perhaps what is considered a normal job, breaking away from the 9 to 5, breaking away from what teamwork and collaboration where it has always been. What is it that how are you feeling about this? How is the listener feeling about this? Hopeful? um, when my cards land on the side, it means the energy is still fluid. So you're kind of, I'm a little bit hopeful. I'm a little bit dreaming about what could happen and where this could go, but I'm also really, really um, worried and concerned and upset and perhaps feeling a lot of dissatisfaction in finding either it could be a new role, it could be a new way to create or make money. Um, Tell me a little bit more about this, about how the listener's feeling. Why are they feeling kind of on the fence here? Because transformation is scary and hard. The reason you're feeling on the fence is because of the transformation, because transitioning from who you were with this hierophant and the tradition and the history, that can be very, very, very scary. You are feeling calm and compassionate, and you know that the direction you're headed is the direction you should be headed in, that you want to head in, that you feel like is your purpose, and you want to go with it with everything that you have. But there still is somewhere inside of you a little bit of, is it real or is it illusion? Is it going to create the bliss and the happiness that I want? Or is this going to create um, indecision, instability, a sense of emptiness, honestly? What is the hidden blessing here in making this decision? The victory. I'm going to flip this card over. It's showing itself. It might have flipped over before, um, unless it goes here, which it might, which means that you would be feeling victorious. You feel like you can be successful at this. You really do feel, I'm going to leave that there because I do think you feel like you can be successful. You know it's successful. The hard part is um, perhaps it's community and family or friends not understanding why you're taking this path, not understanding your goals and your ambitions, and giving you the support that you feel like you want, need, and deserve. So what is the hidden blessing here in this situation? What is the hidden blessing? You're in for an adventure, new beginnings, a brand new way to see and envision your life, see and envision your income, your career, your contributions, the legacy that you leave behind, not only in financial strength, but look at that, the emperor on the bottom, but also with justice on the bottom of that. Um, but it also it's talking about the legacy you leave behind in hope and showing others, that if you're fearless and you're focused, you can achieve any goal that you want to. You can become, have, do, be who it is in your career, in the legacy in the world that you leave behind. And I'm not talking about legacy of money. I'm talking about legacy of who you are and the impact that you have had. Let's talk about what we're leaving behind here. So funny. We're leaving it behind, period. Leaving it behind. You're leaving behind, walking away, letting go. Tell me of what? I think it's of all illusion. It feels like walking away from illusion, from what you were told was the right thing, but or you always believed that was the path to success, but you're walking away from the illusion of that. You're walking away from the illusion of authority from others. You're walking away from the illusion that somebody else can control anything about what it is that you achieve in this world through the work that you perform. Yeah, I'm going to put these back, but we have the Lover's card and the Page of Pentacles, and this talks about a new opportunity with determination to come in alignment with who you are and what you're supposed to do and bring to this planet during this time. How do we get the most out of this situation? You embrace self mastery. It's interesting because self mastery, yes, it is self reflection. It's the owning of the emotions and the owning of oneself and your life and your decisions. Um, but in as much as you're owning those things, you also have to integrate all of the parts and pieces of everything that got you to where you are, the other work that you learned to do your soul work, because in everything there's soul work. And yeah, we're talking about money and finance here. But once you embrace the self-realized freedom of the world card, uh, I think that it's really gonna begin embrace your own freedom, your own individual freedom. What do we need to be mindful of during this transition? Being honest with ourselves, new ideas. Okay, what do we need to embrace with the Hanged Man in reverse? Um, Embracing the resistance, embracing the ego, the fear, um, the almost identity crisis. Um, embrace it, because when you it's interesting, what I'm seeing is like hug your you, hug who you really really are, not the person that you've always been, in your career, in your path. um Embrace this time where it feels like you're stuck and not moving forward, the new ideas, and all of the new learning. Maybe that's what we're doing right here, and because um of the delays, embrace the delays to experience new learning, whether that's actual tactical learning for career, finance, money, or if it's learning more about yourself in order to pursue your soul work. What is your advice and outcome, Spirit? It's a lot of wands energy, which is really good. Page of Cups on the bottom, that's a general underflow of the energy here. Um, that's your creativity, your playfulness, your openness to explore, to allow for spirit and love to really guide your thoughts and actions as you pursue this new soul work, and make the transition about who you are. And spirit's advice or outcome, I think you'll be successful, period, with this King of Wands. The self expression and the self expansion and the creative fire that's contained in the King of Wands can really This is you will step into your place of power, in your career, in your legacy, in your finances. Now, their advice, I think, really is a fresh renewal or restart of the conflict of the ego. And this speaks a lot to, I'm going to say, the anger and the ignorance of past deeds, whether that's your own negative self talk about, I can't do it, or I'm not smart enough, or I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I need to go get this, or I need to go get that, or other people are out for me. Um, Releasing that hostility and getting a fresh new awakening in a clear state of mind is their advice. It's hard to let things go, whether that is your negative thinking or anger over situations that were beyond your control that affected your career or affected your finances. Like you got you got laid off by somebody who you never even met before, or somebody took money from you and stole from you and said horrible things about you. The true the true path to the full expression of this soul work and this legacy lies in your ability to understand and move past. And I'm not saying it's easy. Move past and have a reawakening about the hostility and discord that you have experienced internally. And I'm hearing that you're drinking your own poison. So when we don't forgive and let go, we're not when you forgive. It's interesting. I read something today specifically about this. Um, Forgiving. Oh, my throat chakra. Excuse me. When you forgive, um, you're forgiving for yourself so that you don't feel the pain anymore. You're forgiving so that you can let go of that and open up the space for spirit to allow the correction to come into your life from whatever this Five of Swords was. So, as you're able to let go of all of that and truly let go of all of that, forgive for yourself, not necessarily for other people. Um, that divine awakening and rebirth, that's when they're saying it's going to begin to happen. So, we have to let go of all of this for this to happen. Um, Last words, guys, final message. Actually, I'm going to grab my angel cards real quick for their final message. Sorry, they were in the bag. Okay, let's see what the angels' final messages, our guides' final messages are. Well, they're just going to reiterate it. Okay, emotional clearing, this right here, forgiving, letting go, moving on, results in the higher vibrational living, um, and the flow of abundance. Angel, right, and angel healing, angel energy healing. I think the angels are working very closely with you. If you allow yourself to open up and allow the love to come in, um, and fill you and fill your space. Um, they're trying to get to you to heal to you. Know, it's interesting. The right card. This could be um, any number of things. This could be writing in a journal, expressing your thoughts and feelings, writing in what else do you write in? You write in a journal, you write in a book, you write in your Akashic records, um, you write your story, you write your forgiveness. Right? I think the listener knows what you're supposed to be writing, um, what you're supposed to be conveying through the written word to others. Remember, when you write, you're telling other people about your experience from now until the end of time. You know, it's there for somebody else to read and understand and learn from. Stepping into your full authentic vibration. If this is for somebody who is thinking about writing a book, um, I I would say that spirit is absolutely supporting you, awakening your creativity, healing you, clearing those emotions, leaning on forgiveness um, of yourself and others, and stepping into that authentic vibration. Um, right, my friend, go right. I love you, and I hope that this really, really helps somebody out there. Have a great day.